Across Africa, large-scale infrastructure projects are underway to address energy, transportation, and economic challenges. These initiatives aim to bridge gaps in critical sectors, providing long-term solutions to some of the continent's most pressing needs. The Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam, GERD. The Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam, GERD, located on the Blue Nile River in Ethiopia, is one of the largest and most ambitious hydropower projects ever undertaken in Africa. The dam is being constructed approximately 40 kilometers east of the Sudanese border in the Benishangul-Gumuz region. Upon completion, it will be the largest dam on the continent, with a reservoir capable of holding 74 billion cubic meters of water and a total installed capacity of 6,450 megawatts. This makes GERD a cornerstone of Ethiopia's strategy to address its energy shortfall and spur economic development. Ethiopia has long struggled with energy access, with nearly two-thirds of its population lacking reliable electricity. The GERD project is designed to generate a consistent supply of renewable energy to power homes, industries, and infrastructure. The surplus energy produced will also enable Ethiopia to export electricity to neighboring countries such as Sudan, Djibouti, Kenya, and potentially even further into East Africa. This could significantly enhance regional energy security while providing Ethiopia with a valuable source of foreign exchange revenue. Despite its potential benefits, the GERD has become a focal point of geopolitical tensions. Egypt and Sudan, two downstream nations that heavily depend on the Nile for freshwater, have raised significant concerns. Egypt, which relies on the Nile for over 90% of its water needs, fears that the dam's filling and operation will reduce water availability for agriculture, drinking, and industry. Sudan has expressed concerns over the regulation of water flow and the potential impact on its own dams and agricultural systems. These tensions have led to a series of negotiations mediated by international bodies, but a comprehensive agreement on water sharing remains elusive. The phased filling of the GERD's reservoir, which began in 2020, has added urgency to these discussions. Ethiopia has argued that the dam is essential for its development and has emphasized its right to utilize its natural resources. Meanwhile, Egypt and Sudan have sought binding agreements to ensure their water security. The outcome of these negotiations could have significant implications for regional stability and cooperation. Construction of the GERD began in 2011 and has faced challenges, including technical issues, funding delays, and political opposition. Nevertheless, progress has been steady, and key components, such as turbine installations, have been completed. Once fully operational, GERD will not only transform Ethiopia's energy landscape but also make a substantial contribution to Africa's overall hydropower capacity. The Lagos-Calabar Coastal Railway. The Lagos-Calabar Coastal Railway is a key infrastructure project aimed at transforming Nigeria's transportation network. Spanning 1,400 kilometers, the rail line will link Lagos, the country's largest city and economic hub, to Calabar, a major port in the southeast. Along its route, the railway will pass through several important urban and industrial centers, including Port Harcourt, Uyo, Aba, and Onitsha, providing a critical boost to regional connectivity. Currently, Nigeria's transportation infrastructure relies heavily on road systems, which are plagued by congestion, poor maintenance, and inefficiency. This has resulted in high transportation costs, delays, and a negative impact on the movement of goods and services. The Lagos-Calabar Coastal Railway is designed to address these issues by offering a faster, more efficient, and reliable alternative for both freight and passenger transport. The railway is expected to reduce travel times significantly, lower logistics costs for businesses, and enhance trade within the country and across the region. The project, estimated to cost $11 billion, is being developed through a partnership with the China Civil Engineering Construction Corporation, CSEC. The financing structure includes a combination of Chinese loans and Nigerian government investment. While these partnerships have accelerated the planning and early construction phases, the project has faced delays due to funding challenges and regulatory bottlenecks. The complexity of acquiring land for the rail line's right-of-way has also contributed to the slow pace of progress. By linking major ports with industrial hubs, the railway will facilitate the export of goods such as crude oil, agricultural products, and manufactured goods. It will also support Nigeria's efforts to diversify its economy away from oil dependence by promoting industrialization and regional trade. In addition to its economic benefits, the railway has the potential to improve the quality of life for millions of Nigerians. By providing a safer and more reliable mode of transport, it will ease the burden on road networks, reduce the frequency of road accidents, and lower the environmental impact of transportation. Furthermore, the railway is expected to generate thousands of jobs during its construction and operation phases, contributing to local economic growth. Despite its promise, the project has raised questions about debt sustainability and long-term economic viability. Nigeria's reliance on foreign loans to fund large-scale infrastructure projects has been a point of contention, with critics emphasizing the need for transparent and efficient project management. The success of the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Railway will depend on the ability of stakeholders to address these concerns and ensure that the project delivers its intended benefits. LAPSSET Corridor Program. The Lamu-Port South Sudan-Ethiopia Transport Corridor, LAPSSET, is a major infrastructure program aimed at improving trade connectivity in East Africa. Key components include a new deep-sea port in Lamu, highways, railways, and oil pipelines linking Kenya with South Sudan and Ethiopia. Lamu Port, a central element of the project, is designed to handle cargo for Ethiopia and South Sudan, offering an alternative to the congested port of Mombasa. The corridor also includes plans for a standard gauge railway and an oil refinery, creating a multimodal transport network. The project faces challenges, including funding gaps, security risks in northern Kenya, and environmental concerns regarding its impact on local ecosystems. Despite these hurdles, the initiative has significant potential to boost trade and regional integration in East Africa. Mambilla Hydroelectric Power Project. The Mambilla Hydroelectric Power Project, located in Taraba State, Nigeria, is set to become one of the country's largest energy projects. It involves the construction of 4 dams on the Donga River, with a combined generation capacity of 3,050 megawatts. Nigeria faces frequent power outages and an over-reliance on fossil fuels. The Mambilla project is expected to provide a stable source of renewable energy, supporting industrial growth and reducing greenhouse gas emissions. Estimated to cost $5.8 billion, the project has faced delays due to legal disputes and funding challenges. However, progress has been reported, with agreements finalized to move construction forward. Upon completion, Mambilla will play a significant role in addressing Nigeria's energy deficit. Modderfontein New City. Modderfontein New City, located near Johannesburg, South Africa, is a planned urban development aimed at creating a hub for finance, technology, and innovation. The $8 billion project, led by the Chinese firm Shanghai Zendai, covers an area of 1,600 hectares and includes residential areas, business districts, and technology parks. The project's strategic location near OR Tambo International Airport is intended to attract international investors and businesses. It is also designed to incorporate sustainable urban planning, with smart city technologies and green infrastructure. Critics have raised concerns about accessibility for average South Africans, as the project appears to target higher income groups. Nevertheless, Modderfontein has the potential to contribute to South Africa's economic diversification and position the country as a center for global business on the continent. As these projects progress, they provide a glimpse into the continent's potential for transformation and development.